Pagani Huayra. You might have heard of this car. Basically, Pagani is a small company in Italy that makes these type of cars. Their first model was the Zonda, and now this is their second model. So the Huayra's design is completely different from the Zonda, and in the pictures it looked ugly, and when I see it now, it looks nice actually, but it's still very odd actually. So if you look at the front up close, you'll see two panels here. These panels they help in creating downforce. They can also help in braking by restricting airflow, and behind them you'll find fans. So these fans basically channel air through the nose and just let it out through these vents, just like in a LaFerrari or a Ferrari Enzo. You have carbon fiber here around the headlights. Headlights are also nice. Then you have this really nice carbon fiber surrounded logo here. It says Pagani Automobili Modena, because Pagani is from Modena in Italy. And basically the thing about Pagani is that they are not into performance as much as Koenigsegg or McLaren is. They're more into beauty and art. That's what I love about this car. It's very, very different from other hypercars. Other hypercars, they just want to go for the fastest track time. This does things its own way. So you can see the wheel here. It has a central nut here, and below that you have a Huayra logo. The brakes are by Brembo. You can see the Pagani logo on this car everywhere. Here next to this vent near the front wheels. And another beautiful thing about this car is, you see that leather strap there? I'll tell you a little more about it shortly. But if you see here, it has a opening that lets the air in to the engine. So it's a very aerodynamic car. These are the rear wheels. These are very much larger than the front wheels to create to have more grip, to help in acceleration. Now coming to the rear of this car is absolutely beautiful. Look at it. It's unlike anything out there, and Pagani have really spent their time designing this car. Look at how these three tail lights are situated in this carbon fiber frame. It's absolutely beautiful. And if you look at the rear end, you'll see that it also has these two flaps. So it has a total of 4 flaps, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Of course, they all help in downforce and braking. Now coming a little lower here, you'll see a grille with the exhaust pipe visible, and they all form here into a quad exhaust pipe combo. And you can see the Pagani logo there on the engine on the inside, and here on the outside on the front bumper, on the rear bumper as well. You have the Huayra logo here, and the diffuser with the racing light, that's also here. So that leather strap, maybe if you remember. So what happens here is that the rear fenders and the engine bay is all one piece, and it's housed, it's covering up this engine. So the engine here is a 6-liter twin turbo V12 that makes 730 horsepower. Now, if you want to see this engine, you have to open both the doors and open those buckles. Those buckles are just like the buckles you find in a suitcase, and then the engine bay opens up. So yes, it's a very different kind of a car. The interior of this car is absolutely amazing, but there's just too much reflection right now for me to show it to you. And I believe it's already sold, so that's why they're not allowing me to show it to you right now. But I have had a chance to see a Huayra from the inside, get a chance to sit in it as well. I'll leave links for other Pagani videos in the video's description. So basically, I'm here at Al-Kalam Motors, and they have other cars here, like this Bugatti Chiron. This one has complete exposed carbon fiber. Each and every line, has to be designed and has to be symmetrical. So, this type of cars are very, very expensive. Another Bugatti Chiron is here. It's in blue. This one also has very soft weave of exposed carbon fiber. And come to the back, you have a Porsche 918 Spider. In fact, there are 3 of them. And surrounding those cars are other exotic cars. So behind these 918 Spiders, you have a line of Ferrari F8s and some 488s as well. Behind those, you have some Aventador SVJs, and yes, a whole line of Porsches and McLarens and all types of exotic cars. So Do check out my video of other Paganis like the Zonda and the Huayra Roadster. And not all my videos are in English. Just have a look at the title and you'll see which videos are best for you. The top speed of this car is around 380 kilometers per hour, which is more than, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 230 miles per hour. So yes, this is one absolutely gorgeous car.